Hello, my name is David Hawkward, and today we're going to learn how to make chocolate chip banana crepes. Alright, so for those of you who don't know and haven't seen Ricky Bobby, Talladega Nights, whatever, crepes are tiny little pancakes, and chocolate chip banana crepes are kind of cool spin off that. So pretty much when we're making this stuff, we're going to make it in a blender. That way when I get up in the morning, I can make it. I just pour some batter into a pan. It takes about 30-40 seconds actually cooking in the pan to actually mix. So this is really great for, you know, preparing in the future, which I think all of us are terrible at. Making and baking stuff, pretty much anything you have put flour in, it's kind of like baking. Put your white ingredients in first. What we're going to need today, we're going to use 2 eggs, we're going to use some milk, water, flour, and butter. And that's what we're going to use to make our batter. We're going to just throw this all in. First of all, crack your eggs, just like so. Next, we're going to dump it in our milk. We're going to do a cup of milk, 1/4 cup of water, which that's so significantly less water. Alright. So we're just going to blend all that up real quick. Make sure you put your lid on before you blend it so you don't get all over your kitchen. Make a little mess. Okay, it shouldn't take long. Just a quick spin. Next we're going to put in our flour. Flour is a thickening agent, so we're going to want to put a little bit at a time so we don't get it all clumpy. We want this to be real smooth, so we're going to add some flour. Add some more flour. Oh, we're doing 1 cup of flour, all-purpose flour. Just. Lastly, we're going to do a pinch of salt. A pinch of salt is exactly what it sounds like. You're just going to put a pinch of salt. We're just going to do a twist from a salt grinder. And then we just need to add our melted butter, which is coming out of the microwave. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of melted butter into our concoction, just like so. Now, you're going to want to let your batter sit in the fridge for about an hour. If you don't, it doesn't settle right and your crepes will end up rubbery. It's not kind of the texture we're going for. So we're going to put this in for an hour. Luckily, I made some batter, so I'm just going to use that for now. Now, usually you would just leave it in the blender and it's got a nice little pitcher built in, so you would just pour it into your pan. Unfortunately, you only have 1 blender, so I can't transfer it. We're going to set our oven to medium heat, and we're going to put a little bit of butter in here in the pan. You're going to want to use a non-stick pan. The last thing you want is for your crepes to stick in the pan. So, and then you're just going to add enough butter to coat. You don't want there to be a crud ton of butter all over your pan, or else it just makes it a big old mess. Alright, so we're going to pour a little bit of batter in our pan. You don't want too much. You're going to want to evenly kind of spread this out so it makes a nice thin layer. You don't want to end up with too much batter. Them's the rules. So I don't know if the Frenchmen decide a little bit of batter or else it's a pancake. And we don't want pancakes. We want crepes. It takes about 30 to 45 seconds to actually make this. So shouldn't be much time at all. After about 30 to 45 seconds, I don't know how long I talk for, but you're just going to want to kind of break it loose from the edge and get it ready to flip. Now, if you can't flip this, I'm so sorry. What you're going to want to do is sometimes it takes break it loose with a wooden spoon, or in this case, I'm I don't have anything I cherish. So I'm just gonna bang on a little bit. And that's how Pierre does it, so. Oh, that's not loose. Alright, so now that we have our crepe on the plate, we're gonna go ahead and add our banana. You have a little banana, little octopus right there while you work. We're going to go ahead and add these to our pan. Just want to spread them out evenly so we get them evenly cooked. When we cook anything with sugar, it caramelizes it with the sugars, and for whatever reason, it just tastes better cooked. So while that's going, we're going to let that cook for a little bit, and then we'll flip it. But we're just going to cut these chocolate chips up into fourths. Alright, so we made banana slices with our leftover banana. We made a little octopus by giving its legs, or squid, or whatever you want to call it, and little eyes, the chocolate chips. We're going to go ahead and plate. We're going to put these banana slices down here. Here. Like that. We're going to fold this punk up. Alright, just like that. And voila. Press it down a little bit. Okay. You're going to sprinkle a little bit of chocolate chips on top and just around. I cut these chocolate chips up into quarters. And then the trick to get the Hershey syrup to go on nicely is to get a spoon and fill it up like this. Alright, so we flipped it.